Good morning, everyone. Susan here at Butler Family Farm, and I'm here to share a cookie video that is part of a collaboration called the Ultimate Cookie 23. Ashley of CNC Farm is hosting this collaboration. She did it last year and she decided to take the plunge and do it again this year. She's got a huge lineup of video creators posting their cookie videos. This collaboration actually started on November 15th and runs to, I think, December 15th. If you should go and watch each video, leave a thoughtful comment that puts you into the giveaway she's hosting on December 20th. You know you're watching the right video if you see the Ultimate Cookie thumbnail in one of the corners. There's a lot of videos out there, and in order to be part of the giveaway you need to be sure that your comment is being left on the Ultimate Cookie 23 collaboration. There will be a playlist down in the description box, as well as my cookie recipe. I do apologize for my voice. I'm better today. The voice is better today than it was yesterday. Something hit and I've been dealing with a head cold type of thing. But it hasn't stopped me from doing anything, so I know it's not any of those other viruses going around out there. So let me tell you a little bit about my cookie recipe. I was going to do one that, and I'm still going to make that recipe, but I'm in a dishcloth block of the month, knit of the month if you want to call it, hosted by a lady from Canada. And in each month when she posts the dishcloth pattern, she also gives us a dessert treat. And I've made a couple of them. And the one I was going to make was s'mores cookies. But I saw that there was already s'mores in the cookie challenge, so I found a second one. And my second one is from this very well, let's see if I can do this right, very well used book that has a lot of recipes I've printed off. I've had to duct tape the back of it, and I love this book. It is my Farm Journals Country Cookbook. It's got lots of tips in here about stuff. It's got a lot of old vintage type recipes, and what I'm going to make today is called pumpkin cookies. It's got a little tagline saying, "Mother's Choice, children eat these soft cookies without making crumbs." So we'll see how that works. This recipe actually makes 5 dozen, and I am ready to get started. So let's go to the kitchen. The ingredients for this cookie recipe are shortening, which I'm using butter, some brown sugar, eggs, farm fresh eggs, vanilla, a can of pumpkin. The dry ingredients will be flour, baking powder, salt, and then the seasoning is going to be pumpkin pie spice. It has a little bit of allspice in there, so it's going to have a little extra zing. Recipe actually calls for cinnamon and nutmeg. It also says you can add raisins and nuts. I'm not putting raisins in, but I do have some nuts. So first off, I'm going to cream together the shortening, the brown sugar, and I'm going to add the 2 eggs, and then I'll bring you back. Okay, I've got the sugar and the butter creamed together, and this is a manual process for me. I don't have a mixer anymore. I burnt up the motor. And it was a hand mixer, and that's all I've ever used. But I bought this new hand mixer a couple years ago, and it had a dough hook, and I tried to make bread, and I burned up the motor using it. So this is a manual job. Use my dough mixer here, and recipe book to build a bowl, second better. so we're adding, and I will have the recipe in the description, so you don't have to be making notes. Looking for my teaspoon. We're going to put in a teaspoon of vanilla. Now this is not Jesse's vanilla. I'm using up what I already had, so it's great values vanilla. And I'm going to put it on pause because I'm also going to add in the pumpkin at this point. In this bowl, I pre-measured out my flour, which is 2.5 cups. There's 4 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and it calls for 1/2 teaspoon of ground nutmeg and 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. And I just put in a teaspoon of my pumpkin pie spice. So we're going to add this slowly in increments, batches, into the wet ingredients. And I didn't mention this in the beginning, but these are considered drop cookies. So my cookie sheets, I'm going to line with parchment and drop my cookies on there when we get to that point. You can use cookie sheets and grease them. I don't do that. So just do like a scoop at a time. It's 2.5 cups of flour, so I'll probably do like 1, mix it up, and then I'll bring you back. Okay, one-handed, this isn't, a few mistakes get made, and I thought I was taping and I wasn't, so I was explaining that I had everything mixed together, all my dry ingredients in here, and I dumped in my nuts, and I'm just kind of awkwardly folding them into the batter. I'm going to drop, and excuse the background noise, but the weather being the way that it is I don't put the dogs outside, so they're all kind of like playing a little bit, so this is just a little add to the video. Okay, so I'm going to take a heaping teaspoon and drop it on my parchment. So I'll get 1 cookie sheet done, pop it in the oven, and we'll do the second one. Kind of do like a progression planting you do in your garden. And I think I said this in the beginning, I'm not sure, but the recipe makes 5 dozen. I'm sure you could probably change it for smaller, but I'm going to go for the 5 dozen. Okay, so they cook for 15 minutes until lightly brown in a 375 oven. And this one's going in. We'll see what they look like when they come back out. Now I may pull these out like at 12 minutes because I cook on propane, and propane cooks a little bit faster. I have to alter the time a little bit. Like my bread the other day, I cooked it following the recipe because I'm still brand new to this, and it was still good, but it did have a little crunchy on the bottom. So I know next time on my split time that I will cook it less time on the second cooking. So we'll see what these look like when they come out. Oh, and I don't know if I said in the opening, I might have, but I don't have much of a voice, so I apologize for that. But if you have caption on your videos, you can turn that on, and it'll interpret what I'm saying pretty close. So I do apologize for the voice. So the timer went off, and I went over to get and they stayed, they don't spread out any more than what you drop them on. I guess that's what they mean by drop cookies. But I'm going to scooch them off onto my cookie rack and see how they're doing. But they look pretty good, and I wish we had smell-o-vision. They smell really good. It's like having mini pumpkin pies. So let me see if I can. Move these out. And cool off a little bit. And I did do up some sheets already, and I've already popped 2 more trays in, so I'm at 4 dozen right now. Come on, little guy. And I've got 1 more over there, and still some in the bowl. So I'm going to start my dinner. We'll let these cool off a little bit, and then we'll do a taste test to finish up this video. Here's the end result. I had about 4 dozen, and there's been a few that have been munched on because we did our taste test. I think if I made these again, I would put maybe some raisins in them, and I would use the cinnamon and the nutmeg and not do the combo spice. And I would probably use a different kind of nut. They, as we've all said, because I tried them, I've had several actually. Lee's had one, or Robert's had one, and he didn't realize what drop cookies were. To him, a cookie is like a regular chocolate chip cookie, you know, or a peanut butter cookie. And Jerry's not feeling that well, but he did say that they were okay. He wouldn't buy them in a store or anything. So they're passable. They're, you know, in a pinch, they're good. And, you know, it was something that I tried out of my vintage cookbook, so I did enjoy that part of it. And there's it. They're an okay cookie. They taste okay. They taste like a pumpkin pie, but they're for us, they're just an okay cookie. Hi folks, thanks for watching this video. I hope you are inspired to maybe make some pumpkin cookies. And it was a great taste test. So I want to thank Ashley at C&C Farm for inviting me to be a part of this collaboration. I really enjoyed it, and I looked forward to doing it. Again, be sure and check out all the other cookie videos. They started back on November 15th. There's about 2 a day. And maybe you might do a binge watch on a Sunday. Who knows? I need to get caught up on watching some of the videos too. So again, I thank you for joining us here at Butler Family Farm. And Ashley, again, C&C Farm, for inviting us. And hope to see you watching our next video. Have a great day.